What up, y'all? Yo, it's your guy Marc Lovell for Open to Interpretation. Today's segment, and I'm going to hit y'all with two today. The first one, we're going to go ahead and discuss because I got a few inboxes and this and that and da-da-da-da. And if y'all listen to the past three segments, thank you. I appreciate you. If you haven't, get your goof ass out your pocket and goddamn it, listen to this shit because I ain't telling you no lies, period. So, like I said, on today's segment, I'm going to talk about relationships, how to keep them and why you lose them in today's society. Now, there's a lot of stuff going on where people feel like, oh, I don't fuck with love, or it's just all these bitches ain't shit, or all these niggas ain't shit, and blah, 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 blah. Listen. A lot of the situations that you get yourself into, as far as relationships, that shit is at least 60% on you. It ain't even 50-50. That's 60% on you, and how you move and how you get out and how you figure a relationship should be. If you figure a relationship should be whatever I want, I get, you're a fucking idiot, and that shit's not gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck who you are, how much money you got, or how much money you don't have. That shit's not going to happen like that. Relationships are based upon trust, understanding, respect, and love. A man wants to feel respected, and a woman wants to feel loved. If you can facilitate that, anything else can be worked out. Aside from cheating, I don't know how people get down with that, but that's a deal breaker for me. You know what I'm saying? I know how I am with you. I can't deal with you, and I'm not going to deal with you being that way with somebody else if we're supposed to be exclusive. If we're not exclusive and you sign up for that, then that's on you. But here's a scenario. Say you have a woman, your woman, and she's trying to find herself. You know she's a good person. You know she has a good heart. You know she's driven. She has a great work ethic. But shit just not working out for her. Nigga, because you paying for shit, you cannot degrade her or make her feel inadequate. Because if you do, what's going to happen is later on down the line, she's going to resent you for certain things. And later on down the line, when if and when she does get herself together and get her career on track or whatever it is that she wants to do, she's not going to fuck with you. And it's not because she used you or she took advantage of you. It's because of how you made her feel. Self-preservation is a natural instinct. So anybody, you might deal with some shit that you don't want to deal with, and people say, well, shit, you should leave that nigga, girl. You should do this, you should do that. Shut the fuck up. If you had to walk in this person's shoes, you would probably cut your motherfucking feet off. So cut out the boo-boo. Every person is different. Every person processes differently. And scenarios are not always what they look like on paper. So you can't say what you would do in this situation unless you've actually been in that situation. But back to what I was saying. You got this woman and she down for you and she love you, but she just trying to find herself, and she has a long-term goal. You might be working a job or you hustling or whatever the case may be. Don't mistreat nobody. My father told me this when I was in 7th grade. It's okay to use people, but it's not okay to misuse people. And by using people, you can say, I use this person because they make me think, or I need a ride and this person goes that way. That's using somebody. Misusing somebody is you don't fuck with them. They let you use their car and you go fuck off and you do dumb shit and you get tickets and all this and that and you don't tell them. That's misusing somebody. There's a big fucking difference. But like I said, women want to feel loved and men want to be respected. Now, how do you command or demand your respect? You do that by your actions. If you flip-flop and pancake every time there's an issue, you're not going to be respected. And I'm talking to the males right now. You're not going to be respected. If this is how you feel, this is what you represent, and this is what you stand on, then that's what you have to do. You have to stand on it. I don't give a fuck if you got $2 in your pocket or you got $200,000 in your bank account. It doesn't matter. Money should not dictate your behavior and who you are as a person. Money comes and fucking goes. You could be broke today and hit the motherfucking lottery and get $50,000. So you may only have $20,000 after taxes. But that $20,000 will afford you the opportunity to do one of two things. Or it could afford you both. You can either make that money, make some money, or you could super duper stunt for motherfuckers who disrespected you, or you feel disrespected you, or didn't have your back, and you could do this shit and your ass gonna be broke in 6 months. So you make the decision. But if you're with somebody and you're in a relationship, you guys have to respect each other and respect each other's needs. If I love you and I'm with you, you can have my last. If I got $2 in my pocket, you gonna eat and I'ma eat. I'll even give you the last of my shit. But if you got $2 million and you give me $200, does that say a lot? To me, it doesn't. Because that's fly shit to you. That's nothing. And that makes you feel better as a person. And it makes you feel better. Say, I'm paying all these motherfucking bills. Bitch, you need to do something. And blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? That's whack, man. You can't do people like that. People who genuinely love you, you only get about 3 of those in your lifetime. And 2 of those are not going to fit your growth. So, but you still can't disrespect these people. Now, if you did, then you made a mistake. But be honest with yourself. Now let's flip it. Women, if you equate a man's love about how much he gives you monetarily, you're either misinformed, you're a piece of shit, or you got issues from your childhood. Because women are the shit to me. Women, not bitches, not hoes. No, I'll take back bitches because I call women bitches all the time, but it's a term of endearment with me. It's just like my nigga. Oh, that bitch crazy. That's my girl. You know what I'm saying? So I take that. I retract that. But sluts and hoes and all that, I'm being derogatory if you hear me say that about you or anyone else. So let's get that understood. Back to women. If you allow your man to feel inadequate because he doesn't have money, you're an asshole. Because what person, what human being doesn't want to have money and be able to pay for shit? Hey, I want to go to the movies. I want to be able to pay for that. I want to go on vacation. I want to be able to pay for that. So for you to think that this nigga's not trying to do shit. Now there is some dudes that just want to sit around and play PlayStation and smoke weed and kick it with their guys and talk about how many bitches they fucking. Them dudes cut their ass off. But if you have a guy who's busting his ass and he's trying to make shit happen outside of the box. Now, I use that term loosely because I don't believe that there is a box. Fuck a box. But for hypothetical purposes, if this guy thinks outside the box, okay, I want to start me a catering business, or I want to do lawn removal or tree limb removal or whatever, that's going to take some time. You got to build up a client base. You got to market. You got to promote. You got to do all of that shit. So that shit's going to take some time. And that time may be 10 years. But in that 10 years, if this guy is still loving you, he's still pushing, he's still not being discouraged, and he's not giving up, you're supposed to respect that guy. And just like if it was a female, you're supposed to respect that. And if you're not, move the fuck around. Stop standing up and waiting on shit. It's like people who are a walking time. You standing at a bus stop waiting for a bus to come that you don't really want to get on because you don't want to go no fucking where anyway. You just there. You just participating. You just existing. You're not living. So you have to get yourself in a mind state to understand that what you're capable of, what you're willing to deal with, and what you're not. If you're not willing to deal with a motherfucker trying to get their shit together, however long it takes, as long as you keep seeing that work ethic and them striving for something, I think that you should be with them. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. That's what I think. You don't have to agree with that. Because to me, if you go to the highest bidder, you're a fucking prostitute. Not that I have anything against prostitutes, but prostitutes are honest. You want me to suck your dick? It's $50. That's honest. Oh, I'm an educated black woman, or I'm an educated white woman, or whatever the fuck. I'm an educated woman, and I'm not going to tolerate this, and you have to provide for me and this and that. I don't have to do shit. So if you are that type of person, you're probably going to be by yourself. That's why so many people, I'm single. Single is waking up and you don't have to tell nobody where you. Quit lying to your motherfucking self. You're lonely as fuck. You're angry. You're bitter. You had a bad situation and you're keeping this shit going because you're afraid. Who the fuck don't want to be in love? Love is a beautiful thing. Love is a great thing. When you on your way home, oh, my baby at the crib, I can go do this and we gonna kick it tonight. We gonna watch this. We gonna watch this movie, or we gonna chill out and watch whatever this program is on the TV. We gonna do that. There's nothing better than that. Nothing except watching your child blossom. That's the only thing that can even compete with that. But you motherfuckers out here nowadays, y'all sit up and talk all this extra shit about if a motherfucker can't do this for me, and if you ain't no 50 if you want to be the man and this and that. Shut the fuck up with that bullshit. First of all, you're theorizing. Somebody told you, get you a man, an older man, and he can take care of you. But how are you going to take care of him? Giving him some pussy? After I fuck you about 50 times, the pussy novelty has worn off. Now what? You have no clue on how to deal with that shit. That's why there's so many rich and wealthy people who are miserable, angry, jumping out of windows, committing fraud, paying for prostitutes and all that extra shit. That's why. Because money cannot buy you happiness. It can facilitate a lot of shit. But once you get conditioned to those things, where does that leave you? How do you look at your mate or the person that you're in a relationship with when you don't even like this motherfucker? You like the way she suck your dick, or you like the way this nigga fuck you. But that's it. What goes on after that? Y'all need to stop being so motherfucking superficial. Stop pretending that money is your worth, because it isn't. Because there's always going to be think about it. There's always going to be somebody with more money than you. So if you get your guy or you get your chick by what you can provide for them monetarily or materialistic, there's always somebody who's there or around that's going to have more money than you and can provide even more. So if that's the person that you want, then you setting yourself up for failure. So people need to think about that shit. People need to understand that there's more to life, and there's more to your moral fiber, your integrity, your character, than how much fucking money you have. There's a lot of people that have money, but are they happy? Are they content? Are they vibing with the person that they spend the night with, or that they sleep with at night, or that they cohabitate with? Are they happy with these people? Are they happy with themselves? How can I be happy with you if you're not happy with yourself? These are all things that we need to think about, and we need to utilize and process in our everyday lives, and especially in our relationships, because it's rare to have genuine, true love. Somebody who fucks with you, flaws and all. Somebody who actually fucks with you. That's rare. And when you get that, you have to nourish that shit. You have to feed it. Yeah, I've been in situations that monetarily, my girl might be, she the one working. She this and that. So when she say, all right, look, I'm going to go ahead and take this job. If you hustling or you doing whatever, even if you ain't doing shit, just make sure the kid's cool. You know what I'm saying? Go to the store, woo, this and that. Some niggas take that shit like that's something wrong. Ain't shit wrong with that. Nothing. Because y'all are a fucking team and you working towards a common goddamn goal. Why should your girl, if she's at work all fucking day, why should she come home to dirty dishes? Why should she come home to weed smoke? Why should she come home to a house of niggas smoking blunts and drinking beer and Hennessy and whatever the fuck else? While you playing fucking PlayStation? That's retarded. Why, if a man comes home from work and he wants to fuck, get that nigga some pussy. Get that nigga some pussy. Because that's going to make the night go better. God, fellas, if you in the kitchen and your girl is in the kitchen, she cooking or she just walking past, give her a nice little pat on the ass. Tell her how good she look. Tell her how much you appreciate her. What's wrong with that? You niggas is crazy, man. You motherfuckers got shit fucked up. Everybody wants to be validated, especially by people that they care about. So if you don't feel the need to let your lady know, damn, you look nice today. And not be on the, who the fuck you dressing up for? Why you doing this? You going through a phone and checking the emails and all that sucker square ass punk shit. Stop it, stop it, stop it. Stop doing that. Because if you got to do that, then there's probably some other issues that's going on that you need to address beforehand. But stop thinking that everybody is just out to go fuck somebody. Yeah, I know a lot of people are, and I know that that's the way people get their validation, by somebody wanting them or lusting for them. But everybody's not like that. There's a lot of people who genuinely just want to feel love. Women especially want to feel love. There's a lot of men that just want to be respected. Do you know how fucking disheartening it is to go and fill out an application at a place and get hired and then get fired 2 weeks later because you had a felony 10 years ago for possession or intent to deliver, and you got fucking eight ball? What the fuck is that? You know how disheartening that shit is? And the whole time you love your wife, you love your kids, you trying to make it as best as you can, and you don't want to go back to the streets, and you don't want to do none of that shit. But these motherfuckers is not leaving you no options. I think, this is the way I think. I think that if you're going to work at a bank, yeah, I need to do a background check to find out if you rob banks or if you steal money. Not you had a mob action or you had a disorderly conduct or you had a domestic. That has nothing to do with the fucking job. So that should have nothing to do with you being hired for that job. I think that shit should be put in the proper perspective. I don't believe that a man or a woman who has dreams and aspirations, and I'm not talking about some shit that this person is not capable of doing. Like, nigga, if you can't read, I don't expect you to be a fucking editor. You know what I'm saying? If you can't drive, I don't expect you to be trying to work for Uber or Lyft. But be realistic. If you're a great orator or you're a great vocal person, maybe you can't be a rapper. Maybe you can't be a singer. But you might be able to do voiceover. You might be able to lecture. You might be able to be a motivational speaker. So the person that you're with, male or female, I think that they should be honest with you and tell you this and suggest this, and you guys can come to an understanding about where or if there's any limitations to your capabilities. Me personally, I don't have no fucking limitations. Only thing I can't do is fly and breathe underwater. Anything else I can fucking do. So you have to understand, as a person, as a human being, you have to be honest with yourself and show people the same respect that you fucking want, especially your significant other. You cannot, as a female, watch something on TV and then tell your man or treat your man as if he's not doing the same thing that these people are doing on TV. The people on TV trying to get a check and they trying to get some ass, male or female, period. That shit's not real. Stop it. It's entertainment purposes only. Deal with your real shit. Understand who you're with and make a conscious decision on whether or not you are willing to deal with that shit. If you're not, then say that. And y'all both cannot waste a lot of time. But if you really believe in this person and you know that this person has potential, then you should you should water that and let it grow and let it bloom and let it blossom. That's what we all need to do as people, as human beings, as significant others, as husbands, as wives, as boyfriends, as girlfriends. We all need to do that. And we need to respect the person that we're with. And we need to respect ourselves. Because if I don't respect me, I can't expect you to respect me, and vice versa. So these are things that we need to do as people and as adults. And by us doing that and people seeing that, like you got kids that see their mothers or their fathers with different women every fucking 6 or 7 months. They in love with somebody else every 6 or 7 months. So what do you think that does to the psyche of your child or the people that are witnessing this shit? Anything worth having is worth working for or working towards or working on. We all need to understand this shit, man, because it's too much fucked up shit out here with people saying, oh, I'd rather be single, or I'ma just do me and this and that. Man, that's bullshit. We need more families. We need families with 5, 6, 7, 8 kids now. We need that shit. And they trying to stop it with this Planned Parenthood and this and that. Now, I'm all for pro-choice as far as women goes. If you get raped and you want to have an abortion, that's one thing. If you know that you're not in a position mentally to take care of a child and you want to have an abortion, that should be your option. But as a form of birth control, no. abortion shouldn't be a form of fucking birth control, you know? And we just have to think, I want families to be big again. I want people to, you know, be able to, and villages to raise kids. Not just the immediate family, not just the mother, the grandmother, the father, the grandfather, the auntie, the uncle. Nah, the people in the neighborhood. Man, let's get to know each other's kids. Let's get to know each other. Just because I know you and I speak to you every day don't mean I want to be your best fucking friend. But if somebody breaking in your fucking house and I know you at work and I got your number, I'm going to hit you. Hey, man, somebody's supposed to be in your crib because I see this, and that. That's what we need. We need more community. We need more of people policing themselves and policing the police. Because people ask me a lot, man, did you get paid for doing this or did you get paid for doing that? When you went to the juvenile center, did you get paid? No, I didn't. I'm not doing that shit for no fucking pay. But me talking to this kid may prevent this kid from killing my fucking kid. That's how I think. But that's me. And the only thing I can do is relate to you all how I think and how I process and how I see shit from my perspective and my point of view. I'm not trying to make nobody change shit. But what I'm trying to do is make people think. I want to evoke thought and inspire people. I'm your guy, Marc Lovell. Peace.